Vice Chairman Wayne, the candidates, platform party, faculty, and guests are at their places and wait your pleasure.
Thank you. We'd ask that the audience please remain standing and silent while the Reverend Cynthia Hale offers the invocation, followed by the playing of our national anthem.
We are gathered here on this glorious morning to honor our graduates, united by our various faiths, values, beliefs that sustain us. This morning is a special time in all our lives. In the hustle and bustle of coming together for this morning's activities, let us stop and take a peaceful, relaxing breath. Let us take a moment to be present and immerse ourselves in this truly momentous experience. Graduates, look around you. Remember this day and rejoice in all who are here to honor you. Let the love of family and friends surround you as you reflect on their dedication to you, as well as reflect on the dedication of your professors, the administration, staff, who helped you in your journey to today. To family and friends and the whole CCC community, really let in how much your dedication and wisdom has helped these students here today. You have given them a gift for life. We lift up those students who are graduating today despite what at times seemed like insurmountable obstacles. We also lift up those graduates today who did not have the support of family and friends. Know that we recognize your accomplishments today. You are cared about, and we celebrate you. Let us rejoice that all of you have persevered to today during the COVID pandemic. The united strength and tenacity of these graduates, this institution in all its capacities, and friends and family is not only to be celebrated, but is a beacon to light your way when you encounter challenges that you think you can't handle. We may be religious, atheist, agnostic, or spiritual, but our traditions and philosophies, beliefs, and values behoove us to treat each other with dignity and worth. We must never forget that we are connected to one another through our shared humanity. From your own tradition, let us take a moment to silently acknowledge what is in our hearts. We now employ leaders everywhere to hear and respond to the people who are crying out for justice and peace. To honor our support for the people of Ukraine, the Ukrainian national anthem will be played first, then followed by the national anthem of the United States.
Thank you, Reverend Hale. Good morning. Please be seated. My name is Mike Wayne, Vice Chairman of the Regional Board of Trustees of SUNY Corning Community College, and today I'm pinch hitting for Chairman Nancy Whiteman, who unfortunately tested positive with COVID. She sends her best wishes and congratulations to all of the graduates and their families, and we certainly extend to her our best wishes for a quick and speedy recovery. I'm very excited to be here because 42 years ago, I was sitting in your chairs. I'm a proud member of the class of 1980 of SUNY Corning Community College, a proud alumni, so I welcome you to the ranks. So we'd like to welcome the candidates, their families and friends, the faculty and staff, and our community friends to the 63rd commencement ceremony of SUNY Corning Community College. We are proud to formally acknowledge the academic accomplishments of the candidates. Since its founding, the college has served more than 90,000 individuals in its educational programs. May I now present other members of the platform party. On my far right, Hatish Radia, Associate Professor of Math and Chairperson of the Faculty Assembly. Reverend Cynthia Hale. Dr. William Mullaney, President of Corning Community College. Dr. Barbara Canfield, our Provost. And Professor Ruth Werner, Professor of Chemistry and our Mace Bearer. At this time, SUNY Corning Community College's President, Dr. William Mullaney, will offer opening remarks. Dr. Mullaney?
Thank you, Chair Wayne. First, let me begin by saying how impressed I am with your achievement. It's been quite a wild ride, hasn't it? I've always said that I'm continually amazed by the complicated lives of community college students, balancing school, work, family, and other obligations. Toss in a public health crisis, the likes of which we've never seen before, and the fact that you're sitting here before me today makes your achievement all that more amazing. I know how much some of you struggled pivoting from face-to-face classes to online education, and then back, and then probably to some combination of both, but you persevered. I know that many of you either lost your jobs or had your hours cut and continue to be faced with tough financial challenges, but you persevered. I know that many of you battled depression, anxiety, loneliness during the isolating conditions of the pandemic and are still dealing with mental health challenges, but you persevered. Earning a college degree or certificate under the best of conditions is no small feat. Doing it over the past 2 years is nothing short of amazing. You need to know that. It is a testimony to your dedication, resilience, and grit. Angela Duckworth, a social scientist who has studied grit, defines it as a combination of passion and perseverance for a singularly important goal. Her research has shown that grit, more than talent, is the hallmark of high achievers in any field. You are the gritty graduates of 2022, and the grit you have demonstrated this year will take you far. 30, 40, or 50 years from now, when some teenager, perhaps one of your own grandkids or just a neighborhood kid, is doing a report on the COVID pandemic, and trust me, they will, he or she will ask you for an interview. What do you think you will say? Of course, you will need to talk about the lives who were lost and the folks that got very sick, the beating that the economy took, the lockdowns, the quarantines, the masks, the testing, the Zoom fatigue. But I'm wondering, and maybe even challenging you to see if you can remember some of the positive things, both big and small, that happened during the past 2 years. Dare I call them the gifts of COVID? As a former teacher, they always tell me to model the assignment for my students. So here are some of my gifts from COVID. Seeing the faculty and staff come together to do everything they could to provide you with a normal college experience and make you feel safe. Rediscovering my joy of cooking and love of art, including a painting of Frida Kahlo that I'm pretty darn proud of. Discovering all the beautiful hiking trails in the Corning area that lifted my mood. Working with colleagues here at the college and in the community to open up a food pantry on campus. Working with the state to open up a mass vaccination site on campus, which provided nearly 30,000 vaccines to all of the community members. Working with local hospitals to provide tests, vaccines, and boosters to students, employees, and local residents. Exchanging TikToks with my wife, kids, and other friends and families that made us laugh, cry, and think. And the list could go on. What's on your list? Of course, on the top of that list should be earning a degree or certificate from Corning Community College. But I would encourage you to take a few minutes to write down some of those other gifts and place that inside your diploma for that inevitable interview. My other message to you today is to appreciate those around you, including those people who are here with you today. Can you even begin to count the number of hugs and handshakes that you missed out over the past 2 years? Have you started to try and catch up on those? I mention this because I'm sure you will be the first to admit that your achievement today was due to the help and support from others, some of whom perhaps are no longer with us. Please take the time to thank them in some way for their role in your success. In that spirit, and because graduation is a family affair, let's acknowledge the loved ones who are here today to support their graduates. If you are a mom or a dad of a graduate, please stand and be recognized. If you are the husband, wife, partner, or significant other of a graduate, please stand. If you are the child of a graduate, please stand. Hey. If you are the brother or a sister of a graduate, please stand. If you are the aunt, uncle, or cousin of a graduate, please stand. I know you're out there. And finally, if you are the grandparent or grandchild of a graduate, please stand. There we go. A lot of you here today. Thank you for coming. Congratulations all. Thank you for joining us today. Congratulations again to the gritty graduates of 2022. Keep smiling, keep laughing, and keep working hard. Best of luck as you leave Corning Community College. No matter how far and wide you go, you will always be welcome back here as a proud alumnus of CCC. Thank you, everybody. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Chancellor Award winner for Student Excellence, Jacqueline LaQuarrie. And I'm going to go a little off script here because the college received some news this week that Jacqueline is the winner of the Jack Kent Cook Scholarship. She was one of 100 students nationally recognized, which will provide her with over $100,000 to complete her bachelor's degree. Thank you all around for that.
Thank you, Dr. Mullaney. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Hello, class of 2022. For those of you who may not know me, which is now nobody here, but my name is Jacqueline LaQuarrie, and I'm honored to be up here today and a part of this exceptional graduating class. I am not up here strictly through my own power, but from the help of so many amazing people here at this college. The staff and faculty of the science and mathematics departments here at CCC have been instrumental in my growth as a student. Please know that my not saying your name is not for lack of gratitude, but rather due to time constraints. Jay and George Holbert, Ray LaBounty, and Hitesh Radia. Your collective passion for mathematics is contagious, offering me the invitation to learn anything you all have to teach, and your invaluable mentorship has molded the direction I want to take my future. You unlocked a passion for mathematics in me that I never knew was there, and I thank you sincerely for everything you've done for me. David Pindell, without your guidance, I would not be up here today. You have made sure I have had every opportunity offered to me, and your unwavering faith in me has changed my life. Nothing I can do will ever be enough to thank you, but I promise you that I will continue to do my best to make you proud to say that I was your student. Finally, I want to thank my partner and my daughter, Sean and Rami. Without your support, I would still have no direction in my life. Your encouragement and enthusiasm for my return to school have led me to become a happier and more fulfilled woman. I love you both with all of my heart. This class has had so many challenges to overcome. Remote courses, hybrid learning models, and COVID, with most of us working public-facing jobs in the middle of a pandemic, and some of us with friends and family in Ukraine. Our time here has been uniquely challenging, yet we persevered. And we are sweating here today in our caps and our gowns with a level of resilience that is nothing short of amazing. And resilience is a funny thing. The dictionary defines resilience as the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, toughness. Some people believe it's innate, but I think it can also be developed over time. When I was a little girl, my parents had a set of medical encyclopedias with truly awesome anatomy plates. And yes, I am old enough to have seen actual door-to-door encyclopedia salespeople. Anyway, these plates were transparent and would make layers upon one another so one could see how all of the body systems fit together. And I would play with these plates all of the time. And I wanted to be a heart surgeon because they made me interested in biology. As I got a little older, I read more books about biological sciences. I read The Hot Zone by Richard Preston, a book about Ebola, and I was fascinated. I wanted to be a microbiologist so I could study it. However, I grew up in an environment that did not value scholarship in the pursuit of knowledge. I failed algebra twice and felt like I had no resources to help me change direction. My home life was unstable and I felt unsupported. So I gave up. I decided I didn't belong in academics and I dropped out of high school when I was 16. A terrible decision that stagnated my personal growth for more than a decade. I got my GED when I was 20, but as I got older, my dropout status became embarrassing. I felt this failure defined me, and I avoided talking about it whenever possible. Resilient is not an adjective anybody would have used to describe me. Failure and quitter, that was me. I met my partner, Sean, when I was 21, and a few years later, we had our daughter, Rami. I was lucky and able to stay home with her until she started school, and I was content for a time, and my lack of education didn't bother me. But once she began school and I was home alone, things changed. I struggled with anxiety and depression. Something was missing in my life, and I was suffering for its lack. I was unhappy, and I didn't understand why. I eventually started working, which helped a little, but I largely felt unstimulated. I needed something else. However, with no education and little experience, I would be stuck in unfulfilling jobs for the rest of my life. I needed something else. And more than that, I wanted to be a better role model for my daughter. This led to me registering for classes here at Corning. I was still interested in biology, and I still wanted to be a microbiologist. But a biology degree required far more math than I was prepared for, and I was terrified. I thought I was terrible at math, so it was no surprise to me that I placed in the lowest level after the assessment. I was also 34 at the time. I'm relatively shy and socially awkward at the best of times, and the thought of trying to fit in with 18 to 20-year-olds filled me with dread. Who knew you were all so intimidating? But I did it. I registered for classes, and I made friends. Hi, Marissa. But it had its difficulties, and I remember crying in front of my pre-algebra professor after receiving an A on my first exam. Not tears of joy, but of frustration. I didn't understand how I did it. In my head, I was still bad at math, but there was something about it that I was drawn to. I love biology, but mathematics was the something else I needed. And as it turns out, I'm not bad at math. I've taken all the math classes on offer here. Is it difficult? Sometimes. It doesn't come naturally to me, but I love the discovery and I love the challenge. I came here to CCC as a high school dropout, but I'm leaving for a new school as a math major and a Jack Kent Cooke scholar. Who would have thought? Literally nobody that knew me growing up, and certainly not me. Resilience is not an adjective that applied to 16-year-old me, but it does apply to 37-year-old me. And while the takeaway of my story could certainly be the it's never too late cliche, what I really want to get across is that I spent a lot of time thinking less of myself than what I deserved, and I hope to save you from that same trap. Your failures do not define you. The obstacles in your life are opportunities for growth, and every challenge you rise to builds your resilience. You are all so young and have already had so much thrown at you, and you all sit here with me, having overcome difficulties that broke others. It is my absolute pleasure to be a part of what you have accomplished here, and I know we are all capable of amazing things. Whether you're entering the workforce or continuing your education elsewhere, you are ready and able to handle all of the opportunities and difficulties you may come across. Be proud of what you've done here. Be tenacious in the pursuit of your goals, and be unapologetically you. Congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline, for those inspiring words. The Regional Board of Trustees is pleased to congratulate all the candidates who have worked so diligently for the degrees they will receive. I extend special acknowledgement to those who also earn scholastic honors. Your special efforts enhance SUNY CCC's long-standing reputation for quality education, and we are very proud of you. To all the candidates, remember that commencement is a beginning. We hope your experience at SUNY CCC is the beginning of a lifetime dedicated to learning. The Regional Board of Trustees is happy to congratulate those faculty members whose concern for our students and whose contributions to the college have been recognized today. They are but a few of the excellent people who help make ours an outstanding college. At this time, graduates Olivia Brigham and Jake Schultz will perform, accompanied by Lou Blyler, professor of music.
And oh, my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, that I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Simply beautiful. Thank you, Jake and Olivia. At this point, I would ask Provost Canfield to join me at the podium. Before the conferring of the degrees, Provost Canfield will recognize a few outstanding groups of students.
I ask that these groups of students please stand to be recognized. I'll ask you to stand one at a time. We'll have our applause and then you can be seated. Please, if we have any veterans within our graduate class, please stand. any ACE students earning a college degree? Those students with a 4.0 average.
Woo!
PTK and honors students. Student athletes. And our student award recipients.
Congratulations to all these outstanding students. We will now proceed with the conferring of the degrees.
Will the candidates for the Associates in Arts degree please rise? Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you these graduates who have completed the courses of study for the Associate in Arts degree.
By the power vested in me by the Regional Board of Trustees of SUNY Corning Community College, the trustees of the State University of New York, and the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, and upon recommendations of the faculty, I confer the Associate of Arts degree.
Will the candidates please draw near? Please hold your applause until all the candidates have received their diplomas. Double duty. Olivia Marin Brigham. Micah Eric Aderma. Alexander Fick. Alexandra Marie Marsh. Anna McCausland. Jake Emerson Schultz. Tanya Bernice Melody Willis. Will the candidates for the Associates in Applied Science please rise? Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you these candidates who have completed the courses of study for the Associate in Applied Science degree.
By the power vested in me by the Regional Board of Trustees of SUNY Corning Community College, the trustees of the State University of New York, and the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, and upon the recommendations of the faculty, I confer the Associate of Applied Science degree.
Will the candidates please draw near? Megan Emily Bailey. Ethan Mitchell Banks. Kristen Bowman. Mira Reed Belanger. Keandra Jewel Castrocino. Riley Greta Chabot. Derek Benjamin Clark, Jr. Eleanor Jean Clarkson. McKenna Eileen Comfort. Zachary Michael Cooper. Michaela Corin Coots. Emma DeYoung. Donovan Cale Dickinson. Jonathan Allen Eberlin. Patrick Allen Folmsby. Kayleen Ann Garrett. Tiffany A. Golson. Oralee Joy Goodhart. Lacey Graham. Jillian Ashley Grant. Selena Marie Gross. Anthony Elliott Harkness. Caitlin E. Hoy. Dakota Lee Hughes.
Congratulations. You got a fan club.
Alice Janeba Kieda, and Allison is from Mali. Alyssa Marie Kimball. Samantha J. Clock. Christine LaFerre. Chelsea Lynn Lamphere. Jasmine Savannah Langdon. Stephanie Nicole Longwell. Shelby Rain Loomis. Amanda Marie Marvin. Michael William Millow. Jonas Mercer Miss. Derica Oglesby. Margarita Pater Vasquez.
Thank you.
Nathan J. Randall. Faith Rodriguez. Chantel L. Rudolph. Brandy Margaret Rutigliano. Caitlin Joy Schramm. Alex C. Seaman.
Who's the crowd, Alex?
Adam Michael Soldo. Sarah Ellen Vandermark. Timothy Peter von Beveren.
Nice work, Tim. You made it.
Jacob William Webb. Brianna K. Welch. Hunter James Williams. Paige Christiana Winky Wade. Desiree D. Woodnuff.
That was in unison.
Thank you.
Geraldo Zavias. Rodolfo Gonzalez Sanchez, and his home country is Mexico. Will the candidates for the Associates in Science please rise? Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you these candidates who have completed the courses of study for the Associate in Science degree.
By the power vested in me by the Regional Board of Trustees of SUNY Corning Community College, the trustees of the State University of New York, and the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, and upon the recommendations of the faculty, I confer the Associate in Science degree.
Will the candidates please draw near? Sam Al-Sabeg, and his home country is Lebanon. Victoria Marie Amaro Decker.
That's okay.
Shania Marie Rose Austin. Amelia Grace Baker.
Big fan base. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Jordan Lee Barrett. Aubrey Catherine Bertrand. Jessica May Bloom. Jess Robert Blanchard.
Oh, vocal crowd. Congratulations.
Emily Elizabeth Canavan.
Emily, congratulations.
Mackenzie Lynn Cannon. Tiffany Ann Carey.
Tiffany, congratulations.
Elizabeth Christine Carpenter Guernsey. Tangi Lee Clark. Adrian Cletor. Shane Patrick Conlon.
Nice job, Shane.
Olivia Davis.
Oh, Olivia, congratulations. Rowdy family.
Devin Jerome Denard. Sage Rose Elliott. Kerrigan May Ellison.
I don't think you need that car, man.
Jesus Escalante.
Oh my God, nobody hugged you. I want to hug you. Thank you so much.
I gotta give you a hug.
Yes, you do. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hannah Rose Forbes. Alyssa Jean French. Heidi Angel Gardner.
You're good, you're good.
Sierra Catherine Girardi.
Sierra, congratulations.
Jody Marie Hammond.
Jody, congratulations.
Sully Edmund Harrington.
Congratulations.
Danielle Lee Hartman. Kyle Patrick Harvey.
Congratulations. Nice one.
Kaylee Marie Hassan.
Kaylee, nice work. Congratulations.
Roxanne L. Heaney Rumsey. Abigail Rose Hellis. Hannah Rose Hemler. Mitchell Hess.
Congratulations.
Alexis Tiffany Hill. Marissa Jordan Luck. Daniel Thomas Hefner. Caitlin Rose Holden.
Thank you. Local family. Nice job.
Margaret H. Horn.
Congratulations.
Jasmine Anika Huff. John Patrick Hurahan. Natalie Ann Houston.
Thank you.
Alicia David Hauber. Christy Feng Hong. Donna Jukai. Alexis Kimmery Kelly. Taylor Renee Kelly. Tyler John Kelly. Vanessa Rose Kelly. Jacob Langtree.
Jacob.
Jacqueline LaCory. Zachary Adam Tyler Lockwood. Helena Laura Ludden. Kylie Ann Lynch. Sierra Lynn Machuga. Peyton Olivia Mallory. Saqib Yassine Mullock. Catherine Alyssa Matthews. Julie May. Emily Ann McCreary. Roy Anderson Miller. Rachel Lynn Moff. Shariah Lee Monahan. Michaela Jordan Nelson. Cheyenne Nicolo. Caitlin Victoria Odell.
Nice to meet you again.
Kathleen May Ostrander. Hunter Reed Patrick. April Elizabeth Pratt. Hannah Rose Proper.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Simba Prosser.
Yes, sir. Simba. Oh, we did it.
John Michael Robick. Draven Rodriguez.
Bronx, New York.
Abigail Rose Root. Jade Schuyler Seacrest. Luke Bennett Simonton. Katie Marie Simpson. Alexander Michael Slater. Olivia Marie Smaldone. Tyler Michael Thomas Smith. Alan Joseph Specchio Jr. Andre Lamont Starks Jr. Kaylin Grace Stedman. Daniel Joseph Stearns. Abigail Stevenson. Natasha Lynn Stone. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Madison Renee Swan. Taylor Ray Van Dyne. Rebecca Rose Verdonde. Grace Melissa Love Vondrachek. Alexia Marie Wall Nolden. Rachel Marie Wallace. Austin Daniel Wallenbeck.
So nice to meet you in person.
Josie Westmiller.
Josie, congratulations.
James Stephen Weller. Colin James Whitmore. Mashallah Wilbur. Rochelle Williams.
We did it!
Now that the degrees have been granted and awards have been given, I ask all the graduates to shift their tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. Now I'd ask that we please remain silent for the benediction by Reverend Cynthia Hale. Reverend Hale.
Graduates, as you leave to build new communities in your life, we wish you the best, acknowledging that life is messy, awkward, and efficient for all of us. To all of you here today, I leave you with this blessing. May you have mercy on the poor and the weak. May gratitude overwhelm you. May hope comfort you. May love and peace surround you always. Amen.
I think it's time to party now, do you think? I would like to invite the graduates, their families, and guests to join us for a reception in the main dining room in the Commons. I now present to you the SUNY Corning Community College class of 2022.